under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Interleague Baseball on the show. Number 35 will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Striding in is Juan Benitez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Liner towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One 0 count. Here it is. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit and miss.
Over to Perez, and it's a double play. Here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chances score a lot of runs.
Stepping in now, Carl Yastrzemski. Looked like a slider there, swing, and a ball sent high in the air. This one is way back there, and it is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
To the plate now, Carlton Fisk. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, base hit to right.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
At the plate, Fred Lynn, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Geronimo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. Boston's off to a 1-0 lead. Reggie Cleveland gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Stepping up is Pete Rose. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Evans has it, and there's 1 away.
Batting second.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So 2 out, nobody on, and Joe Morgan strides up to the plate. First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself...
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 1-0.
Petrocelli.
And now in the box, Rico Petrocelli. First offering. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Dwight Evans, the batter now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Petrocelli gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In now, Rick Burrell, as he sends it on the ground to first. And Perez will just step on the bag, and that will retire the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Johnny
The
Bench.
catcher, Johnny Bench.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Tony Perez.
Ball one.
Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Change up low, 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, George Foster.
Next up, George Foster will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the AB now. Two out, nobody on. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Dave Kahn. And a ball 1-0. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Now at the plate is Reggie Cleveland. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Griffey's in pursuit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well, all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Juan Benitez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Morgan will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Denny Doyle.
So now here is Denny Doyle looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on the way. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Yastrzemski.
Up next, Carl Yastrzemski, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. From the stretch. Popped him up. Morgan is there. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1.
Geronimo.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Cesar Geronimo. First delivery to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Scooped up, and that's the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 35.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 35. He readies for his first plate appearance. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Benitez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Pete Rose. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Again, a 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Carlton Fisk. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Waiting on it is Griffey.
He's got it 1 away.
Now that's the center fielder, Fred Lynn.
Next, it'll be Fred Lynn. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Number 6, Rico Petrocelli.
And stepping in, Rico Petrocelli. He singled first time up. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Griffey is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1.
Feel so dangerous when I become free.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ken Griffey.
The right fielder, Ken Griffey.
First pitch on the way. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Ken Griffey, and the Reds now take a 2-1 lead.
Man, the corners here are not friendly for any pitcher. You almost have to give in to the fact that you're probably going to give up a cheap homer in this ballpark. You got to be able to dust it off and keep working. That's getting kept in at most ballparks.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 0-2 delivery. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
To plate now, Johnny Bench, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Morgan aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. Pitch high and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Tony Perez. Ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. That brings up George Foster. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
At the plate now, Dave Kahn, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
4 runs here in this half inning. To the left side, but it's well foul. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Push to the right side. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. And the hits just keep on a-coming against this arm.
Yeah, Matt, and I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Number 38 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Stepping in now, Cesar Geronimo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, number 35, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Petroselli is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Third baseman, Pete.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Pete Rose. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Foster over at second. Kahn on at first with 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this.
It's so convincing, but something's missing. The sun is kissing.
Standing in now, Dwight Evans.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. Right to him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Rick Burrell.
Next to hit is Rick Burrell, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. As he puts it on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Jim Rice will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Bench is under it. And the inning is over. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. They're down 5-1. King Luis takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and striding toward the plate is Ken Griffey. First pitch coming, here it is.
Griffey.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Benitez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Joe Morgan stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Shoots this one over to first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
And now here is Johnny Bench. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Ball 2. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Two out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Zero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. There's 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Tony Perez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next to hit, George Foster. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Dave Hahn singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Perez on second, Foster at first, 2 out in the inning. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
In now for the Reds, Cesar Geronimo. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Two out, bases loaded. Here's a hard-hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And a shake of the head as that ball was hit hard, but it'll leave the bases loaded. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. 5 innings complete, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Leading off the inning, it'll be Juan Benitez, and they could use a spark from him here.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And that's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Denny Doyle.
Next to dig in, Denny Doyle. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. That's popped up. Foster charging in on it, and that's going to land foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
To the plate now, Carl Yastrzemski. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Ready with another 2-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail 6-1. So here's the Reds pitcher, number 35. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 35.
First delivery to him. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Whoa.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next, it'll be Pete Rose as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
One out, nobody on. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. to short. Scooped up. And quickly there are 2 away.
Up next in Cincinnati, the right fielder, Ken.
Stepping in next,
Griffey.
Ken Griffey flew out last time up.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Griffey Sr. behind, a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 6-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlton Fisk. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Looped over toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Fred Lynn, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 0-1 on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Rico Petrocelli, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Ready now is Dwight Evans. He grounded out last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Petrocelli leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that one yanked just foul. Right side, hit hard. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
At the plate now, Rick Burrell, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Two and 0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. Now the 2-1.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
From the stretch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Boston strands a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Into the box, Joe Morgan. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
First pitch on the way. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's on the plate.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back the center fielder to the track, to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's now a 6-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Griffin.
Into the box now, Johnny Bench. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate, Tony Perez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Two-0 pitch on the way. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the 2nd time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his 2nd of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Stepping in now, George Foster. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, James Cobb.
To the plate now, Dave Kahn. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Throw into second.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. In now, Cesar Geronimo. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Benitez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 35.
So here now is the pitcher, number 35. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's set. Here it comes. Khan stands at second with two gone.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but you got to execute.
And he fouls this one off. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 out here and a runner at second. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. The Reds lead it 9-1. Now to the plate, here is Doug Griffin, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pitch on the way.
Pull, that's inside.
In there, 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Geronimo is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Benitez.
Striding in for Boston, Juan Benitez. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Now it'll be Denny Doyle. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And now the first pitch.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Perez fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Pete Rose. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Ball 2 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Burton is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Three and two, full count. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number
So
30.
1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up next, the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Sr. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Swing and a line drive. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Second baseman, Joe.
Next, here is Joe Morgan. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
Boy, this guy right here with that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. So now into the box is Carl Yastrzemski, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, when you're out there trying to wrap up a CG, a complete game, you definitely don't want to start the leadoff guy with 3 straight balls.
The 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
Well, and one thing he definitely didn't want was a long at bat here to start off this 9th inning. This could really jeopardize whether he can complete this game or not.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The next 3-2. Rocket to third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Carlton Fisk. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Bench has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now to bat, Fred Lynn. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Hit in the air to center field. Geronimo is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Cincinnati hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Number 35 is credited with the win. Reggie Cleveland worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Get your hand off my penis!